going in like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mom and daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stunner with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got CeeDee Lamb. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Cowboys and the Bengals, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong. I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of the skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Cowboys at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
And he said he was feeling good. And he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be marked down. The 35.
I'm wondering.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 11. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When the Dallas Cowboys traded Amari Cooper, it was certainly a sign of the faith that they have in Michael Gallup to step up and be that type of weapon across from C.D. Lamb. He hit 1,100 yards back in 2019, but missed half of last year with a pair of injuries. He steps up here and moves the chains.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
11 empty. 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Here we go. 11, mighty.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
11 Thomas. 11 empty. 11 empty. 12.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, open man is Chase, complete. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Outright, he finds Tolbert. Touchdown! Jalen Tolbert with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Mara to kick it away. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now Burrow on 1st down, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Burrow. Forced out to... Now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
holding offense.
Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Marr is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
11 empty. 12.
They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Finding space at the 40. He's still on his feet. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
11 mighty. 11
Mixon with a first down carry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
11 Palmer. 11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, it's Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down at 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch it. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's Taylor on the return. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Yeah, this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. from the 31. Burrow. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Burrow on third down. Open man. It's complete to Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing here, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Burrow and the Bengals Down by 10. A minute 44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Connecting with Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 and the 4. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Burrow. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over. They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory. They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiance my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11.
These players are on the last year of their contract.
Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. The warriors in your presence, I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh.
New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito, she a pack. Finna guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reasonite, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their health.
Se lo han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los Estados
cuidado. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados. Ten cuidado, estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. Just for rage, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Like on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No, ain't not yet, get pueda conmigo. Yo mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella finals. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Cowboys and the Giants on Monday.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 20 carries, 114 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Tolbert. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Marr able to put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were... Week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw. Jones outright completes it to Jarwin. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub package. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The kick by Maher is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And New York set to take the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. This one to Jarwin over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this deep... to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now he'll escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, he dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Up the middle with Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Sterling Shepard's in his 7th season with the New York Giants, and his #1 goal for this one, stay healthy for the full 17 games. After that, he wants to post his dependable 60 catches a season he's been averaging throughout his career. That's 1 catch there, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Prescott on 1st down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give them, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another review. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And some space here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On third down, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They'll run it with Elliott. He's got the first down and more than that. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 30. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, Prescott. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This to Jarwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing, Jones. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. With it is Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Jones on 3rd down. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, what a move. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. To throw is Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Gano's kick is good, and we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Now Prescott. Slant pass, it's Ferguson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Here's Dak. Got him in, it's Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Dallas, it's an...
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hey boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
It's week 4 of the 2022 season. Coming up, we'll see Carson Wentz. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. Antonio Gibson with it. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Now Wentz. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. The Cowboys hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Prescott now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. On the move to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. Oh, Prescott stripped. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Inside give to Elliott. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On 2nd down, Elliott. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. For the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
First down now, but that clock rolling. There's Prescott. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And again, it's Prescott. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Here's Prescott. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now he's forced out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. First down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got his man. It's Fehoko. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. The Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. On 2nd down at 4, Wentz dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Pulled in at the 24. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
He'll take this to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a short gain here down to the 22. Nickel Roby brings him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Arlington. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. Throwing on first is Wentz. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Play action. Now Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Wentz again. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Wentz. This is caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Well, Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Working with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Fehoko. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Brown. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Prescott. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lamb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Wentz and the Commanders down by 2 touchdowns. 1:44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Finding Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's got McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Wentz now to throw. Going up top. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it on the road, on the earth, on the block. Already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it in the book. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it on the road, on the earth, on the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
New toy.
on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple